put it on my mama. I ain't got no words like a Hakuna Matata. Sideways, came in this thing sideways. Get turned, get lit sideways. Haters looking at me sideways. Sideways, sideways. I ain't stepping like that.
What up, everybody who talks boxing, comments about boxing, and makes boxing videos? I just want to talk about these conversations that, especially if you make videos, we've all had them. We've all had these conversations. And I had one of these conversations yesterday, and I'm not going to call the person out. I've never really dealt with this individual in the past. I've heard other people have, but I'm not the type of person to go off of other people's experiences, because there's always three sides to a story. There's side A side of the story, side B side of the story, and then there's the truth. So I don't like to go by what I hear about other people. I have my experience with that individual, and if it's the same as what I've heard, then it is what it is. But if it's different, then hey, it's, it's like I said, there's three sides to a story. But this is an individual I heard about before, and they started doing what I like to call man defending. And I don't really use that term a lot. I think it gets used a bit too loosely, and it's just a term that I don't like to use just because of that. But it does exist. Now, what I categorize as a man defender is if you go to a video that's criticizing a fighter. In this case, I made a video yesterday where I basically criticized Canelo. And right now, there's tension between Canelo and Triple G. Therefore, there is tension between Canelo fans and Triple G fans, or Canelo fans and Canelo critics, which that's going to be there regardless of what fighter the tension is with. And same thing with Triple G, because I have also criticized Triple G about the Kell Brook fight. So this individual started criticizing Triple G on a video that I did criticizing Canelo. And I let him know, if you want to make comments criticizing Triple G, all you got to do is go back a couple videos. You don't got to go back too far. But they just wanted to continue criticizing Triple G on the Canelo video. So I had to let them know, look, and I'm just paraphrasing. Said, look, Triple G's fight was a couple weeks ago. I already did the videos criticizing him. Canelo, his fight was Saturday. So now it's time for the redheaded bitch to get his criticism too. And here's the thing, all right? There's an old saying, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. When I make videos, especially now, in the past I've been a lot more lax, but now I'm trying to change it up, trying to be a lot more straightforward. But when I'm making videos, I'm cooking. If you can't handle the heat, get out my comment section. That's just the way that it is. Like, if you can't handle what I'm saying, and I come with every intent to cook with fire. I come with every intent to cook with heat. I don't want to make weak shit. I want to make real. I want to make passion. And if you can't handle that, then this ain't the channel for you, because this definitely ain't no channel for fanboys. And I've said this in the past. If you're a fanboy of anybody, then this is not the place for you. There's channels out there for you. This is not one of them. And I'm just keeping it real. That's the way that it is. But I also want to say this. If you see somebody making videos, making a case for a fighter, that doesn't make them a man defender. If they're making good points. You know? And this happens on... Every fighter's fans are guilty of this. I'm not trying to say that Canelo's fans are the only ones who do this. Triple G fans do it too. I've seen it in, I watch Coach Shelton Harrison's videos, and he criticizes Triple G. If you go through any of his Triple G videos where he's criticizing him, you actually won't see me defending Triple G. And if you see him talking up Canelo, because he is a Canelo fan, you won't see me on there trying to criticize, or if you see, let me put it this way. On his videos where he's criticizing Triple G, you will not see me criticizing Canelo. Because I practice what I preach. I believe in leading by example. So, and that's just one example right there. There's other channels that I watch that criticize Triple G, and you do not see me on their channels trying to criticize Canelo. Because it's just ridiculous. It's childish. Now, if they're criticizing a fighter that I like, and I feel I have good points, then I will make my case for my favorite fighter on the criticism video. But I'm not going to try to fight criticism by criticizing their favorite fighter. It's childish. So that's all I got to say. If you catch yourself man defending, try to observe yourself and try to think of what kind of fan you really are. And when you see somebody making a case, if they have good points, don't just call them a man defender. I mean, if I'm criticizing Canelo, like for instance yesterday, my video where I criticized him saying he's not the best fighter alive in my eyes, and let's say he is in your eyes, then tell me why. Why do you feel Canelo is the best fighter alive? Why do you feel he's the greatest alive right now? Now, keep in mind, if we're talking about the best fighter, keep in mind, in the comment section, if you're telling me because of his pay-per-view buys and gate numbers and anything like that, then you're going to get bodied, because none of that has to do with what's going on in the ring. Because we're talking about the best fighter, not the greatest revenue generator. So, but I have more respect for that than trying to criticize the fighter that they have tension with right now. Anyways, tell my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, or if you just so happen to stumble upon this video, feel free to leave a comment. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.
I ain't stopping like 9 days. Heard they be talking sideways. Oh, bro, got me rocking sideways.
Ooh, I promise you better come tell them. I ain't the one I never was, I never will be. Somebody better come get them. Yeah. I wonder what got in their head. Wonder what